If you're enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan and you wanted to get out, but you missed the deadline of December 7th during Medicare's annual election period, good news. There's another period of time that you can actually get out of your Medicare Advantage plan. For some reason, they kind of keep it a secret and they don't promote it very much, but there's absolutely another period coming up right now that you can get out of your Medicare Advantage plan. And I'm Keith Armbrecht, founder of Medicare on Video. I'm going to go over that right now on how to get out of a Medicare Advantage plan. So if you were sold into a Medicare Advantage plan and you were made promises on how wonderful things will be and that you can do most anything that you want to, and you found out that either one, your doctor's not in the plan, the hospital you want to use is not in the plan, it doesn't function the way that you envisioned it functioning, there is a way to get out. And in reality, that's why they created this. It used to be called the Medicare Advantage disenrollment period, where it's designed for people that were kind of sold into Medicare Advantage, and then once they're there, they find out it was either misrepresented or it's not exactly what they thought it would be. So we have this period of time to make changes. I'm going to go through that right now on exactly when it is. So let's go right now to Medicare.gov and see exactly what the parameters are of what we can do during this period. So you can see right here on Medicare.gov, talks about when can I join, switch, or drop a plan. And when you look down, you have right at the bottom, Medicare Advantage open enrollment period. And again, it used to be called the disenrollment period. So kind of odd that they've changed that. So you can see from January 1st to March 31st is when you can make changes. So now that December 7th has passed, there's kind of this gray period between December 7th and the end of the year where you can't do anything, but come January 1st, you can. So what we're going to do is scroll down on Medicare.gov and let's get down to that Medicare open enrollment period for Medicare Advantage and also Medicare prescription drug coverage. So it's very important to understand this if we need to make this change. So if you want to get out of your Medicare Advantage plan, come back onto original Medicare, which, as you know me, I always recommend, then this is the period of time that you can also do that. So enrollment period. What can I do during this January 1 to March 31st period? If you're in a Medicare Advantage plan with or without drug coverage, you can switch to another Medicare Advantage plan with or without drug coverage. So again, if you were pushed into the wrong plan, and it happens quite frequently because it's kind of crazy these days there's a lot of overseas call centers that are calling people and pushing them into different Medicare plans that they have no idea what's best for them. So anyway, if you wanted to get into a different Medicare Advantage plan, you can do that now too. You can go from one plan to another plan without any restrictions. Now, you can also drop your Medicare Advantage plan and return to original Medicare. You'll also be able to join a separate Medicare drug plan. So this is exactly like Medicare AEP, where if you want to get out of Medicare Advantage, come back to original Medicare, this is the time to do it. Now understand, just like an AEP, if you've been in Medicare and you want to come back to original Medicare, you're likely going to want a Medicare supplement plan. You will need to go through medical underwriting in most states to qualify for that Medicare supplement plan. So make sure you do that, and that's what we do, is we help you walk through that without any problems whatsoever. But we need to make sure we get approved before we disenroll from the Medicare Advantage plan. So super important that we do that. So do it early. You want to, again, if we missed the last time period, you want to try and do this, certainly January, February is when we want to do it. So what can't I do during this period? So what we can't do is we can't go from original Medicare into a Medicare Advantage plan. So if we were thinking that, hey, maybe we want to go ahead and get into a Medicare Advantage plan, again, not what I recommend, but if that's what you were looking to do, you can do that during the annual enrollment period from October 15th to December 7th, but you cannot do it during this open enrollment period. So you can't go from original Medicare to a Medicare Advantage plan. You cannot join a Medicare drug plan if you're on original Medicare. So if you did not have a drug plan before and you want one now and you didn't do it during the open enrollment period, you can't do it during this period either. switch from one Medicare drug plan to another if you're in original Medicare. So you can't change your plan in this period from one drug plan to another. You can get a drug plan if you're coming off a Medicare Advantage plan that has a drug plan as well. So keep that in mind. So what we can do, we can go from one Medicare Advantage plan to another Medicare Advantage plan. We can go from Medicare Advantage plan back to original Medicare. We can join a Medicare drug plan if we have one in our Medicare Advantage plan currently. So again, a lot of the stuff that's in the regular AEP is still available now. Now, when will this take place? It's from January 1 to March 31st. That's when you have to initiate canceling your Medicare Advantage plan. It will take effect the first of the next month. So if you wait until March to do it, it's going to take effect on April 1st. If you do it in January, it's going to take effect on February 1st. So super important to do this if it's what you want to do, and do it early. Now, if you want to find out what a Medicare supplement plan costs, just visit MedicareOnVideo.com, fill in your basic information. We will email you the price of the best Plan G, the best Plan N, whatever makes sense in your zip code, so you'll know how much it costs to have a Medicare supplement plan with original Medicare. And with that supplement plan and original Medicare, it's almost 100% coverage. So there's a very small deductible, and then for the most part, it's going to pay all your medical expenses for the entire year without out of pocket. If you have a Plan N, it's going to have a $20 copay when you go to the doctor. So super good coverage, and with original Medicare and a supplement, any doctor, any hospital, anywhere in the country that accepts Medicare, freedom, flexibility, everything that you want to do, just makes it easy to access the health care that you want to access. So by far, what I recommend, and that's exactly what we do, is we walk you through it, we help you set it up. There's no cost to you to let us help you. Whatever insurance company we use for a Medicare supplement pays me a little to be your service agent now and in the future. So not only will you have my help now, but down the road, if things come up, things change, you need help, you know exactly where to find me. So it's pretty easy to do. So I hope you found this helpful. If you want to get out of your Medicare Advantage plan, do it early, but you need to do it between that January 1st and March 31st date, and then let us know. We'll be happy to help you make sure it gets done correctly. So I hope you found this helpful. Stay tuned. I'll show you how to download my book right now, Medicare Made Clear. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I hope you found it very helpful. A couple of other things that you'll find very helpful is, first, download a copy of my free book, Medicare Made Clear. I put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this book. You'll find it very helpful for everything that you need for Medicare now and in the future. It has videos in the book, has all the links that you need for signing up and everything else that you'll need going forward. So take just a minute, go to MedicareOnVideo.com/free book. You can download it right now and save it on your computer. You'll have it for now and in the future. And then down the road, when it's time to renew your Medicare supplement plan, we always want to shop around. So every year, it makes sense to do a Medicare price check. And I have a website specific to that, www.medicarepricecheck.com, where we will compare your current plan and see if we can get the same plan at a lower price. And a lot of times, we can do that. So it makes sense to visit MedicarePriceCheck.com every year. We'll do a quick comparison, let you know if it makes sense, and then we take it from there. I hope you found all this helpful. Have a fantastic day.